Hello. Hi guys, happy Monday. Hope you all are good. Hope everybody is healthy. Hope everybody is well rested from the weekend. I hope you got to do some self-care. Hope you got to do some things that you probably would have had listed on your list and gotten things that you wanted to get done in January fully ticked off. If not, just continue it into February and we continue pressing on. So we're in a new month. It is a new week and we are going and we're going to keep going. So this week I just wanted to do a regular devotional. And just to remind you all as well that as you would have seen, I would have done some posts and videos. Well, last week I would have highlighted some different businesses that I wanted you all to check out, to follow, to order from, buy from, get services done by different small businesses. Please do keep them in mind and keep checking their pages, keep seeing what promotions they have. Lydia's Luxury Bars posted a lot of new soaps on her page, so check those out. Tea's Nail Hub, she has her Valentine's promotion going on. My Pot of Peace also has her Valentine's promotion going on with their plants, in addition to other products and so paired with it. So we have candles, we have body butters, we have Bath and Body Works products as well, paired with our plants at My Pot of Peace. So check them out as well and take full advantage of the sales that are available right now. Today, I just want to encourage us with a psalm today. So Psalm 46 says, God is our refuge and strength, and even present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear though the earth give away, and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, she will not fall. God will help her at break of day. Nations are in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice and the earth melts. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see what the Lord has done. The desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. He says, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. So that's Psalms 46. We read the whole chapter, right? I'm going to read Psalms 9 and I'm going to read from verse 7. The Lord reigns forever. He has established his throne for judgment. He rules the world in righteousness and judges the people with equity. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. Those who know your name trust in you, for you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. That's up to verse 10. So I just want to read the beginning of 46 again and the end, which pairs perfectly with Psalms 9. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. That's verse 1. Verse 7 said, the Almighty is with us. The Lord God of Jacob is our fortress. Verse 10 says, he says, be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. I know from time to time, this is life, so it happens. It happens to everybody. If it has not happened to you as yet, say bless the Lord, but just, brace yourself. Life happens to everybody. And from time to time, we find ourselves faced with situations that are beyond our control, where we cannot physically do something to fix the issue, problem, situation. Like I remembered when I was pregnant with my last daughter, coming down to the end of my pregnancy, they found that one of her kidneys was bigger, the size of the kidney was bigger than the other. And you know, coming down to the end of your pregnancy, you're just not looking to hear bad news, you're just looking to hear them say, oh, the baby looking bigger than we expected. I think your due date is the 10th instead of the 28th. That's the kind of news you're looking to hear from an ultrasound coming down to the end of your pregnancy. And it so happened that they did one test and went somewhere else because I was like, I ran not looking to hear that. The next ultrasound said the same thing. And you know, it's not something you could fix. You cannot physically give the baby something to drink. Take a Panadol that will pass on, that will fix the issue. There's nothing you can physically do to change the circumstance that you were dealing with at that point in time. And I remember the last set of doctors that I saw called my husband and I in, and the doctor was saying, you know, pack 2 bags and you will have to leave the baby because we have to operate on the baby to make sure something in the kidney needed like to flush out so that the kidney wouldn't be swollen. That's something they had to operate on. I'm telling you, I made sure not to let it register because I was not having it. And they were saying because of this issue, most times the babies are born Down syndrome. Like, and I'm telling you, this took place. They had a consultation taking place. I was there. The woman was talking. My head was this way. My husband was listening, and I was present in the room. But I was so locked off that I didn't even hear those concerns. So after I delivered, I see my husband watching the baby, watching. I was like, Joel, what is he looking for? No, remember the doctor say that because of the issue with the kidney, like 90% of the time the children that's born down. I said, when she said that, like it did not register, not one iota did that register. So he remembered and he was checking to make sure the child wasn't Down syndrome. I didn't even know that it was an issue. First I looked. And so they took the baby. Of course, during that time, I praying like that. You're praying, I'm rubbing my belly, I put music on my belly. Remember there was a song from Michael Stampy that I just listened to almost every night. I would put one headphones in my ear, one headphones on my belly. So I was like, both of us go listen to this and both of us will have faith and belief because nobody taking you from me and I am coming home with the baby that I deliver. And I say all of that to say sometimes circumstances and situations come about and you cannot, aside from praying and trusting God, cannot do anything physically to change the situation more than pray and have faith and trust God and believe that the same God that parted the Red Sea is able to handle this small issue that you have at this point. So I'm saying all of that to say God is a stronghold. Now I went and I looked up the word stronghold because it happened, it was repeated, and then I found Psalm 9 that was talking about the same thing. I was like, let me look up what a stronghold is. And the first meaning that I got, a fortified place, a defensive structure. Another meaning said a place where a particular cause or belief is strongly defended and upheld. A secured tightly in case of attack. A place that is secured tightly in case of attack. So a place where a particular cause or belief is strongly defended or upheld. A fortified place, a defensive structure. A place that is secured tightly in case of attack. So my encouragement today is, I don't know what your situation is. I have some situations that I am dealing with presently that I cannot. It is not within my control to fix it. It is very troubling. Very, it just, like you literally need to tell yourself, okay, nope. And like the verse says to be still and know that I am God. Like you just have to tell yourself, be still. He promised to keep us in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on Him. The effectual, fervent prayer of the righteous availeth much. So let your prayer be effectual, let it be fervent, be righteous, so that your prayer could avail much. And that's all you're able to do based on some situations that you have no control of. So I don't know what situation that you may be faced with, that you have no control over. If you are in that same position, at this point in time, I need God to be my stronghold. I need Him to be a stronghold so that my cause and my belief will be strongly upheld and defended by God at this point in time. That's what I need. I need Him to defend my cause at this point in time. I just need Him to defend me. I need Him to defend my cause and uphold my cause. And I cannot do anything but trust, but be still and let God be God. The same God that parted the Red Sea, that allowed millions to pass by night, not in daylight where they could actually see where they could go, and they're passing through walls of water in the nighttime. Million man, woman, and children, animals, carriage. This is how the Israelites went through the Red Sea in the night. That same God could fight my cause, defend and uphold my cause. He could secure me, He could defend me, and He's the one that is able to secure me tightly in case of attack. So He is our stronghold, He is our fortress. So whatever it is you're dealing with, whatever it is going on mentally, whatever is going on physically that you're dealing with before you, just be still. And it is difficult to be still. Sometimes you just want to do, okay, what I could do, who I could call, who working here, who I know working here, I know anybody working here that's able to handle that for me, but I wish I had somebody on the inside. It's not nobody that you could possibly have better than God on the inside handling your situation. So I am trusting God to strongly defend my cause and my belief in my particular situation. I don't know what your situation is, but I'm just encouraging us. Usually, as I do every Monday, it's not just me talking to you all. 95% of the times I am dealing with what I am sharing. Because you could only really share from your place of experience, or where you are presently, where you was, or with something that's taking place with you right now. To me, that's the only effective way to do it. You're hands-on. So it requires faith, it requires trust in God, it requires confidence in who God is to strongly defend your case, to be that secure area to defend you, to uphold you, to be that fortress, to be that wall of defense that you need. You just have to believe, you have to be still, as in not run about like a headless chicken trying to see how you could fix this and fix that. It is difficult, especially if it's a pressing manner and you just feel like something needs to be done right now because time is running out and I need this, God. I need this to fix, I need this situation to iron out, I need a solution to this problem immediately. This is an emergency. And the word of God says, be still and know that I, not you, not your contacts, not a lawyer, not a nothing. He's still a no I. I am God. So I am encouraging whoever needs this encouragement at this point in time. I don't know what situation you're probably dealing with. I don't know, I really don't know. But I'm telling you, let's just use this word. Psalms 9 verses 7 to 9 or 7 to 10 and Psalms 46. Just know that God is a fortress. He is a stronghold. He is a defense, and He will uphold and defend your cause. And you just have to trust Him to do that. Trust Him. Be still. Take your hands off of it. Let go. Literally let go and trust Him. Lord, I place this into your hands, and I'm trusting that you will handle this, that you will calm the storm, that you will bring peace in whatever the situation is, whatever it is. It could be a sickness. I could not fix my daughter's kidney. I could not have done it more than pray and call a few people that I trusted to pray at that point in time and to help me pray about the situation. Needless to say, I could testify that when my daughter was born, they carried her, they took her from me. I remember the nurse said, that was during the consultation, she said, pack a bag for the baby, because the baby will have to stay, and pack your own bag so that after delivery, you could go home and we will keep the baby. And the day I decided, all right, I'm going to unpack my bag. I told my husband, take the bag out of the trunk, and let me pack the bag and separate my things from her things. And while I taken out the things, I said to myself, look, nobody separated from nobody, both of us coming home at the same time. That was my fate. Of course, you have to trust the doctors to know that they're giving you the best advice that they could possibly give you, but I trusted in God. I trusted in who God is, in the track record of God. Like I say, He allowed millions to pass through in the dark, in the middle of the ocean from one side to the next, when the enemy was coming behind them with horses and chariots. And God allowed them to cross over on dry land. Nobody was left behind. None of them drowned. Nobody didn't get a spear in their back while they tried to cross. They were able to cross over on dry land without interference. And I said, this is my God. The Bible said, you still don't know that I am God. This is the God that I know. That my God did that. My God caused a man to go and wash his face by a pool, wash out mud that he spitted in the ground, and rubbing his eye, and the man saw. He caused another man who was lying down by a pool for 38 years. He just told them, he just tell him get up, and that was it. He picked up his bed and he was walking. It happened immediately. And I was just trusting that the same God that healed the woman with the issue of blood, she had an issue. I don't know what your issue is. You don't know what my issue is, but we all have issue. It could be emotional issue, it could be a traumatic issue, it could be an issue of pain that you would have experienced because of family, because of some family member probably raped you or molested you as a child. Those things are issues, and sometimes, there's nothing physical somebody could come put a plaster on those things. Those are not things that you could do physically. Of course, you could go and get counseling, but those things are not, you can't hold it. It will be advice given, it will be prayer given, it will be instructions as to how to move from point A to point B emotionally and be emotionally healed. But it requires God's intervention. The woman with the issue of blood, she needed God's intervention. The Israelites, when the Egyptians were coming after them, they needed God's intervention. Joseph needed God's intervention. The 3 Hebrew boys needed God's intervention. It was situations, it was issues, it was problems that these people faced. And I have somebody who know how to fix problems, and he telling me just relax, be still. Psalms 23 said he leads us beside still waters and he restores our soul. So David was describing God as a shepherd, and this is how he felt. He leadeth me beside still waters, he restored my soul. Come and lie down and relax yourself. Refresh and refresh. Be refreshed. And I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies if need be. If need be. So, to me, you only need a stronghold if it have attack coming from left, right, and center. That's why we have burglar proof. That's our stronghold is used for what some of us just put in vigilance, and I don't know what to have abroad. But your alarm system, that's our physical means of strongholds. We build walls, we put barbed wires and walls to keep the enemy out. And that is what God is saying. I am your stronghold. I will be a fortress. I will be that wall erected around you when the storm blowing, when things coming, when you're feeling attacked. So that same God is the God that we serve today. That same God, Ephesians talk about the same power that raised Christ from the dead. We have that in our possessions now because we have the Holy Spirit. So that being the case, it says to me, Lord, I could pray by the Holy Spirit effectively and fervently, and then just trust you, and I will and stay in peace and just allow you to be God. So I am allowing God to be God because I cannot physically do anything anymore in my situation, and I am sure you are in a position where some of you may be facing situations where you cannot physically do something about your situation, as we would have done it already. We would have done all that we could have possibly do to fix it. And we need God at this point in time. So be still, as in relax, be unmoved, unfazed, be quiet, be tranquil, be still, not moved with any negative thoughts, worry, fear, unmoved. You're just still. Be still and know that I am God. The disciples was in a boat where waves and wind, and it looked as if they was going to die. I don't like water. To me, the sea hand know there's no help in the middle of the sea. None whatsoever. No branch you could grab, no piece of cloth you could just hold on to for their life, and there's nothing to grab. And I don't think they had no ferry or big ship that they were moving from point A to point B with by sea at that point in time. So you're in a little bit wrong. This is what I think. I could be wrong, but I am just thinking of a small boat, 12 men, and Jesus at the bottom, sleeping on a pillow, comfortable, and they bawling for their life. And he came out and he spoke to the wind and the waves and commanded it to be still. Cease. Stop. Stop doing what you're doing. Stop acting the fool. And that was that. And he said to them, oh, ye have little faith. Oh, how long? I'm going to tell you. How long? So, our responsibility is just to believe in God, believe in the God that we serve, believe in his track record, believe in the fact that that same God still reigns, still rules. He holds the universe together. He put breath in your lungs. Got you up walking, seeing, talking, hands that you can lift and wave in adoration and praise to him. Do what you can do. Hallelujah, Lord, I thank you. And I continue to rest everything that concerns me into your hands. And we just have to trust him. Proverbs said to trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. In all of your ways to acknowledge him, and he will direct your path. And he is saying to be still. Be still. Be still. So that's my encouragement for us today. God is our stronghold, and because of that, be still. Be still and know that God is your stronghold. It is not man who could fail. It is not you yourself whose resources and things that you have access to is limited. It is God, the one who holds the universe together. The earth is his footstool. You know what a footstool is? Something, a random piece of furniture in your living room that you just rest your foot on for extra comfort. This is what the Lord uses the earth for. The earth is his footstool. A random ball that he just rests his heel on while he keep the entire universe together and keep you and I sane, alive, breathing. Not just you, not just me, but how much about billions of people in the world, answering different prayer requests, making sure that my daughters, my sons, my husband and I are safe, healthy, and yours as well. He's doing all of that at the same time and still listening to hear Melina's 4 years ago, her daughter, who is now 3, while she was pregnant, had an issue with her daughter's kidney, prayed and believed and was trusting me to do something, trusted me to be God, and he attended to that prayer request. My child came home with me. No surgery was done. I had to come back for another consultation for them to do an operation. Nothing. They could not find anything. So I am saying, if there's a problem, if there's an issue, if there's a situation, if there's a storm, some wind, some fire burning that you need attended to, and you need God to come and invade your situation and to be a fortress and a stronghold for you, call your Father and be still. Call your Father and be still. So I am trusting God in mine, and I pray that you will trust God in yours and believe and know that He is God. Be still and know. Understand. No. This is not something somebody tell you. This is what you know. I know that God is a healer, and nobody cannot tell me different because I have that experience. I have proof that He is that. I know it. And so be still and know that He's a deliverer, know that He's a provider, know it. Be still and know that He is that God, and in this situation that come about, and whatever situation that will come again, that He is that same God, and He's able to be a stronghold, a fortified place, a defensive structure, a place secured tightly in case of attack. He is a place where a particular cause or belief is strongly defended and upheld. That is God for us, for you, for me, and for anybody else that you may need to encourage. So, on this Goodly Monday, this first day of February, I just want to encourage us that we go through the rest of the year knowing that God is a stronghold, a fortress, a high place, a fortified place, our defense. And He's able to defend and uphold a strong belief. What is your strong belief? My strong belief that God is God and He could do the impossible. When man say no, there's our rules, there's our regulations, and there's our stipulations. This is this. My God could still say, not for that one. A grant exemption for this one, because this one is mine. God is able to do that. Yes, I see that lump, but I'm going to fix that. And when you come in to check for that lump, it won't be there because I would have dealt with the situation. That's the God that we serve, or no? That is the God that we serve. And so I pray that you know your God. Same Ephesians talk about, I pray that Paul was saying that you have wisdom and revelation, that you will know Him better. Know Him better. Know your God better. Know what He's capable of. Know what He has gifted us with as members of His royal family. And we have access to it. We could come to God boldly with confidence. We don't need no scepter. Back in the day, Esther had to get the king to grant her permission to come before him. You could come boldly before the King of Kings. Nobody had to grant you permission to ask your Heavenly Father or to lay something at His feet. Lord, this is troubling me, and you promise me peace. The fruit of the Spirit, the characteristics of the Spirit of God. He promises that we're supposed to walk in that love, joy, peace. So nothing that's supposed to rob you of your joy, nothing supposed to steal your peace. So you tell God, this disturbing me. Having a problem with this. Fix it, Jesus, or fix me in this situation, so that I don't doubt you in the midst of this, whatever the this is. Yeah? Peter was in the middle of a storm too, and God met them. I don't know what Jesus had with these 12 men in a boat with stones. But He met them, came to them. They thought it was a ghost at first, and He said, no, it is I. Peter said, Lord, if it's you, bid me to come out and meet you. The Bible did not say that the wind, wave, nothing that was going on around, nothing that was happening ceased. All it said was, Peter stepped out and walked on water. Don't mind me, he sank after he took his eyes off Jesus, because he must start to say, but what does I really tell it myself? And he started to sink. But his faith was amplified in the middle of a storm. and God didn't do nothing about the storm that was going around, his faith increased and he stepped out. And though he sank, he walked back into the boat with Jesus though. So that's what I do. I am just here holding the hand of Jesus, trusting him in my this. And I am encouraging you to trust him in yours. And know that God is a fortress and a stronghold. Be still and know. Be still and know that is your God and that is who you believe. So, yeah, we're doing this. We have that faith, we believe in, and we are trusting God, and we are being still in the midst of the situation. So, until next time, guys, have a great week. Remember to be still, be safe, wear your mask, social distance, sanitize, do your self-care, maintain your mental health, and take some deep breaths. Even in the midst of the wind blowing, sometimes it might become so overwhelming that you have to check yourself. And if you realize you're being tense, your hands tense, your shoulders tense, you're clenching on your jaw and you're in the back of here, you're getting that pain in the 2 minutes. In and out. I will be still and know that God is good. In and out. I will be still and knowing that God is good and He's God in my situation. So, until next time, guys, love you all. Be safe again, and pray that this is an encouragement to all of us in whatever the situation is. So, be good, guys, and share, like, subscribe, share with somebody who might be needing this encouragement. And if it's you, go back from the start and press repeat. So until next time, guys, have a